What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we've got a little bit of TWID news from Bungie, so not an absolutely massive TWID. They talk about the completion of the world first race, plus they recap some of the reveals from this week, including the journey ahead and the episodes that we're going to get throughout the year. So no massive news on that front, but they do talk about Grandmaster EXCISION, which of course is the 12-player mission that launched after the completion of the raid, and there is going to be a Grandmaster variant of it, which is interesting. They also cover updates to Xur, the new wave sword frame, the return of trials, and a couple of other items. So we'll do a quick recap right here. As always, if you enjoy the video, a rating helps us out down below. But now let's get into it. And initially, one of the juicy bits is that Grandmaster EXCISION will be a thing. So Bungie have said the mission is here to stay so we can replay it all that we want and relive the grand conclusion to the final shape. They do say we don't recommend that you jump into it to farm catalyst kills, level up crafted weapons, or earn experience though, as having so many players in the activity is taxing, so some options are turned off to ensure a stable experience. But to make things more interesting, they do have an extra challenge ready for next week, and after completing EXCISION for the first time, players will be able to launch a new Grandmaster difficulty version on June 18th. They say it's going to be very hard, but the reward for completing it will be totally worth it. They don't outline what the reward specifically is, but I would imagine it probably is going to be a pretty good drop. So we'll have to wait and see, but that's another piece of content that will launch next week, which is interesting. So give us your thoughts about it down below. Could potentially actually be sort of rough as a Grandmaster. So let us know what you think. And next they talk about Xur and the updates that he's had for the final shape. So they say he'll be in the tower from Friday to Tuesday as is tradition, but his wares have changed as well as the currency that he accepts, and Xur has gone back to trading only with strange coins. Bungie say they're no longer awarded in Dares of Eternity and Paraversal Halls, but instead, players can now earn strange coins by completing Vanguard, Crucible, Trials, Iron Banner, Gambit, and Onslaught activities. So that's good to know. And they say the reputation track exists separately from the one in Eternity, and spending strange coins at the shop will add progress to the new reputation system and earn reputation rewards of up to a whole exotic cipher after every rank reset. And they say this is an additional source of exotic ciphers and is not replacing the Xenology quest. Plus they point out that Xur has a buff that bolsters strange coin acquisition, and after we spend 47 strange coins, he'll grant you access to a stack of strange favor, and this is a buff that offers a chance for a strange bonus drop anytime that we earn a strange coin. So that's useful, and they say while we can only acquire one per week, it does have an 11-day duration, and if you keep earning a strange favor each week, you not only stack the effectiveness of the buff up to 3 stacks, but you also refresh the duration. They also highlight that Xur can now sell weapon catalysts for exotics, and instead of just one random exotic each week, there'll be 3 random exotic weapons available for sale, as well as legendary weapons and armor, and wildcard offers, which is a peculiar category of items that can drop things like ritual engrams, and then there are strange material offers and strange gifts. So overall a positive update for Xur, and of course he will return tomorrow, so I'll keep you posted on that. Otherwise though, they talk about the new sword archetype, the wave frame sword. We can of course get an ergo sum with this, and when using the heavy attack, the new subfamily of swords allows players to send a shockwave uppercut that will send you into the air, and once airborne, we can follow up with a long distance swing to deliver another blow that aggressively tracks the enemy. They add that the first wave frame sword is among the rewards of Salvation's Edge, so the raid sword can get it, but also ergo sum. Let us know if you found one of those down below. Otherwise though, they say Trials of Osiris is returning this weekend, and that same 14 will be offering the Summoner for those capable enough, as well as a new currency, which is the Osirian Cipher. And this new and aptly named currency can be exchanged for rewards every weekend. We'll get 4 after opening the Flawless chest at the Lighthouse, or 1 after completing a Passage of Persistence. Plus they add that we can have up to 10 in our inventory, so kind of mixing things up a little bit there. Let us know if you're looking forward to Trials. Otherwise, they do point out there is a new Rat King ornament, as well as the Rat King's crown ornament with this sort of rat skull helmet ornament, which is actually pretty cool. It's worth a mention, but of course, those are silver items in the Eververse store, so look out for those if you are interested. And otherwise, they talk about acquiring prismatic on alternate characters, and they say for players who purchased a campaign skip boost for Final Shape, or are attempting to acquire prismatic on alternate characters, will need to play the 6 adventures available in the Lost City to unlock the prismatic abilities. And for Convalescence Budding, the exotic quest, they say they've unlocked the ability for all players with free roam access to the Pale Heart to access the cooperative focus activity nodes, but Players are advised not to launch into the activities until they're directed to by the quest. And on top of that, they say they're aware of an issue where players who completed crafting patterns from seasons 20 through 23 are no longer able to craft the weapons, which is unintentional and will be resolved in a future update. Otherwise, that really sums up the TWID for today, so a couple of interesting items in there. Give us your thoughts about them down below. If you've enjoyed the video though, found it useful, a rating really does help us out, but otherwise, cheers for watching, and I will catch you guys very soon.